Sylvia, where have you come from?
From Hull.
I said Hull. I've often been told to go to Hull. I think they said Hull. Funny thing. Can we meet your family, please?
Yes, this is my daughter, Pat.
Hello, Patty.
Hello.
That's my son, Ron.
Hi, Ron.
My daughter, Sandra.
Right.
And my daughter, Heather.
Very nice to see you, Heather. Ah. You look very smart. I love that. It says Patricia on your chest. If it said Pat, there might have been an accident. Yeah, right. What do you like to do for fun, Ron?
Well, I fish, but I would really like to have got free-fall parachuting.
That's a very dangerous thing. Would you like to try that, Sandra? Interesting name, Sandra.
No.
Spelled backwards, Ardnas. You wouldn't fancy that. What does your husband do? He doesn't free fall.
No, he's a plumber.
My plumber's earning 12 quid an hour. And I said to him, my doctor doesn't earn 12 quid an hour. He said, neither did I when I was a doctor. Oh! Heather. Hello, Heather.
Hello.
Look at those naughty eyes.
Hello.
They tell me Heather grows wild on the moors. Is that true? We'll go up there later and examine the flora and fauna. In fact, we'll make a foursome. If they don't like it, we'll force them. That's meet the Chivers family, folks. These are the jokes. Hello, Paul. Very nice to meet you.
Yes, pleased to meet you.
Girlie, it's a thrill to meet you, too.
You can rise if you wish.
He was built when meat was cheap, wasn't he? My God. You're a big gent, Paul.
Yes, I am, sure.
How tall are you?
Just over 6'4".
What do you weigh?
Would you believe 19 and a half?
Bring on the third shredded wheat. Who can handle it? Can we meet your family, please?
Yes,
Paul?
certainly you can. Can I introduce my mother, Eileen?
No. Yes, you can, yes.
You can, by all means. She's very good.
She seems nice. Nice, clean lady.
My wife, Paulette.
Hello.
My eldest sister, Sarah.
Nice to see
and my next brother, Roger.
Very nice to see you, yes, indeed. Eileen? Now, Eileen, what do you do to fill the time?
I'm a housewife and part-time nursing auxiliary.
Nursing auxiliary. Good girl. Were you a nurse when you were young?
Oh, long time ago.
When you were even younger?
Yonks ago, I think
Yonks
you
ago,
say.
yes. I used to go out with a SRN down in Somerset. SRN, sexy around 9 o'clock. Yes. Paulette? It doesn't say Paulette, it says pet on your badge.
Yes,
It's a bit insulting, isn't it? A family pet? Treating you like a family dog here. Sarah. Got any ambitions?
Yes, to go to Disney World.
Oh, that's a marvellous. Disney World or Disneyland.
Yes.
Fantastic. Roger, we're talking about ambitions. Disney World suits you, or is there somewhere else you...
No, Australia, my...
You want to go to Australia?
Yeah.
You fancy a little excitement down under. You don't have to go to Australia for that, you know.
I get that.
You can get it here, playing Family Fortune. All right, now, when I ask the questions, they will appear... That's friendly. Big fella.
I know.
When I ask the questions, they will appear at the bottom of the screen for the benefit of those who cannot hear my voice. Of course, we ask you not to hit the button until you're sure you have an answer. We have 100 people surveyed. The top 7 answers are on the board. 7 answers to find. Name an occupation that you would refuse to consider. Name it.
Dustman.
Yes? All right, let's see if it's there. I think it's called garbage disposal operatives these days. Yes, there it is, dustman. Okay. 10 people out of 100 said dustman. No conferring. Do you have an answer that's more popular for me? So let's find something that's even tougher to do. I can give you 3 seconds, Sylvia, then you must give me an answer. An occupation you'd refuse to consider. Oh, whoops, that means you've got control of the ball. Will you play or pass? What does the family want to say?
Pass, I think.
They want to pass. They think this is a toughie. No conferring by the Lyons family. But the Chivers family may confer. See if you can come up with an answer you like. Now, Patricia, you're all on your own.
A laboratory attendant.
I don't know why you go to work at your own convenience. Laboratory attendant. Yes, it's there. It's a good answer. Wow. 13 people out of 100 said that. It happens to be our second most popular answer. Wins you an upright freezer cabinet. Bravo, gave you a little time to think. Name an occupation you'd refuse to even consider. We asked the public this. I want their answers.
A sewer worker.
A sewer worker.
Sewer worker, yes.
Yes, why do they call them sewage farms? I mean, who'd want to grow that? A sewage worker. Yes, it's there. It's people said sewage worker. They don't throw themselves into their work. Now tell me, Sandra, name an occupation you'd refuse to consider.
Road sweeper.
You wouldn't fancy that?
No.
Not on the M1, the M6, the M... Okay, road sweeper. Not there, we've lost a life. Heather.
Can I say prostitute?
The family writing. Wicked little girl here, Heather says prostitute. Yes? Girls who work flat out, too. That's won you. It was the 7th most popular answer. It's got you a mini coffee maker. An occupation you'd refuse to consider. Go.
Well, I wouldn't like to be a nurse.
Well, I must say, I think the nurses do such a fantastic job. I can't imagine how they do some of the jobs they have to do. And the audience agrees. We're looking for a nurse. No. The public obviously feel that being a nurse is a vocation. We're at game point. You have to give me an answer that's right up there. Otherwise, the chance to steal the money, £34, goes to the Chivers family.
A minor.
Yes, I think a lot of people feel that no matter how much their demands are high, being a minor is the pits. Tough job. Dangerous. Very dangerous. You could run into Arthur Scargill. A minor! Yes, #1! You know how to play this game. We're at game point again, Ronald.
Undertaker.
Ron doesn't fancy living with people that way. No, Paul. Your family got an answer that you all like? What do you? A gravedigger says a pet,
Steeplejack.
and a steeplejack says Eileen. So it's up to you as the head of the family to choose between a gravedigger or a steeplejack.
I would say gravedigger.
You would say gravedigger is
Yeah.
something that people would like less than being a steeplejack.
I think so.
Okay, let's see if it's up there. Over here, the Chivers family wants that £54, so they're looking for a gravedigger. It's not there, it's your money, Sylvia. Yes. Answer number 5 we got was... I had a feeling in my bones it was going to be there. And the mystery answer? A deep sea dive. Isn't it fascinating? Don't you find this fascinating? There's 5 people out of 100 said they don't want to be a call girl. And the women said they weren't very keen about it either. Let's play on. Next round. Patricia, this is Eileen when she eventually arrives. That's all right. I know you nursing auxiliaries. We have 100 people surveyed. We have the top 5 answers on the board. Name a popular space film. Star Trek. You can have Star Trek 1 or Star Trek 2. Let's wrap it all up. Star Trek. There it is, yes. 20 people. It can be beaten. There is a more popular answer. Do you have another answer, please?
Space Odyssey 2000?
2001. 2001, Space Odyssey.
Odyssey.
That's right, as distinct from Patrick Moore, who's a space oddity. 2001. There it is. Carries a little prize with it. Yes, it is the 3rd most popular answer. You have a lovely decanter with 6 glasses and a silver tray.
Lovely, thank you.
Yes. Will you play off fast? Play, say the Lyons family, which means the Chivers family may confer, should confer, but the Lyons family may not. Ronald, you're on your own.
E.T.
Ah, Extraterrestrial, Steven Spielberg's blockbuster. Is he there? He's not. We asked 100 people nationwide name a popular space film. What did they name?
Star Wars.
Star Wars! #1! Name a popular space film, we asked the public. Heather?
Space 1999.
Let's see if it's there. Space 1999. No 2 lives lost over here. The Chivers family should be conferring for a popular space film title. Sylvia.
Something Ark.
Something
The
Ark.
Raiders.
That's not a space film, I don't think.
Isn't it?
But if you think it's Raiders of the Lost Ark, I'll...
Yeah, that's the one I was
Okay,
thinking
well,
of.
if that's what you think, I'll ask. Maybe a lot of people think that's a space
I
film.
haven't seen it.
It takes place on Earth. We're in space. Okay. Raiders of the Lost Ark. Lost that third life. Paul, it's up to you and your family.
Encounters of the Third...
Close Encounters of the Third
Third Kind.
Over here, Paul and family are looking for Close Encounters. Not there. Your money, Sylvia. What? Buck Rogers. Maybe. Ronald over there is saying Buck Rogers. Did you have another answer you wanted to put for?
Yes, that's
Blake
the latest
7.
one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Blake 7.
Thunderbird.
Blake 7. Well, that's done on film, too. Thunderbirds, of course, is on film. But we did say a popular space film. And the last two remaining titles we got in our survey were answer number 5, The Empire Strikes Back, the gigantic sequel and very successful sequel to Star Wars. And answer number 4, Alien. There you go. I don't think I'd have got that one. Well, it has been on TV just last year. I made some space films. They call them space films because at the cinemas where they ran these films, there was nothing but... On the round 3. Ronald Meat Pet 100 people surveyed, top 6 answers on the board. Hit the button when you're sure you have an answer. Name a popular but seldom achieved ambition. Name it, Ron.
To become rich.
To become rich. Yeah. Who wants to be a millionaire? You do. Get rich. There it is. 32. Top answer. Count the beaten player 5.
Hey,
Ray, say the Lyons family. If the Lyons family must not confer, the Chivers family may. Sandra.
To become a movie star.
A movie star. You want, that Hollywood fame. Yeah, movie star. Yes, there it is. Hollywood fame. Any kind of fame went under that heading. Heather.
That'd be a great author.
Great author. Is that your ambition?
No, not really.
Oh, really? Can't even bloody spell. Don't read much, either. No. Do an author. No. Oh, dear.
To see into the future.
Oh, yes. That's your line, isn't it? I don't want to see into the future, Sylvia. I don't want to know what's going to happen. Except right now, I'd like to know whether it's going to be there. To see the future. 2 lives lost. Chivers family could be your money. Your first money of the game tonight. Patricia.
A model.
A model. You'd like to be a glamorous model. Think that's a popular but seldom fulfilled ambition?
I think so.
Yes, I suppose that's true, yes. There are lots of girls walking around who would love to become a model. 3 lives lost. Can you give me one of the missing answers, Paul?
Travel around the world.
The family says world travel?
World travel.
Okay, if it's travel around the world up there, then you've got the 46 pounds in the bank. World travel. I'd love to give you a prize of a trip around the world. I really would. But you can have a weekend for 2 at a choice of any 200 of the best hotels in Britain.
Oh, jolly good.
What are we going to find up there now, do you think? You're looking into the future. You're the clairvoyant. Come on, what's going to be there? Answer number 6. Owner rolls. Number 5. Go to the moon. Yes.
Yeah, I never thought of that.
Yes, good one. And the second most popular answer we got in our survey of the public was...
Win the pools.
Oh, it's so obvious when you know. I get wicked little ambitions, do you? I want to do wicked things. I want to give Mark Thatcher a compass without an instruction book. See you in the second half for double money. We're going to play for £3,000 tonight.
GalaBingo.com sponsors Challenge.
Have you ever heard the saying, life begins at 50?
We think life is about living, not worrying.
Yes, we're getting older, but I like to think I'm still in control most of the time.
With guaranteed over 50s life insurance with British Seniors, we're even in control of our funeral costs and final expenses.
If you're a UK resident, 50 to 79, you're guaranteed to be accepted. You can get cover over the phone immediately. There's no medical, no health questions, and no forms to fill in. Just decide the benefit amount you want paid to your loved ones from £2,000 up to £15,000, depending on your age. You'll be covered immediately for accidental death, and they'll triple your benefit amount up to £45,000. And after just 12 months of holding the policy, you'll be covered for death by any cause. With British Seniors, you can also cover your partner and any dependent children under 21.
It's affordable and costs just under £8 a month for me and £11.78 for both of us in the first year.
Once you're covered, you can keep your policy for life. And after you turn 90, you don't pay any more premiums, but you're still covered.
And you'll get a will kit when you purchase a policy.
Having British Seniors guaranteed over 50s life insurance puts you in control. We've got peace of mind, so we can enjoy living for today.
Call British Seniors right here in the UK free on 0800 977 5861 or buy online today.
Sean Davis wrote, time for some bingo, Paddy. Give us an offer. We hear you, Sean. Well, what about this little beaut? Get £20 free play when you spend £5 by joining Paddy Power Bingo today. We'll also chuck in a free hobby removal service.
Husband.
That way.
Have a safe flight.
So make the most of your me time, Sean. We hear you, you rascal. Start the new year with a healthy new you. Start eating delicious food that's actually good for you. The fuller, longer range. New meals like sweet tamarind chili chicken noodles with roasted peanuts. Lockmuir salmon bake in a rich tomato sauce layered with golden crispy potatoes. Or venison meatballs on creamy mash and rich red wine gravy. Make January the most delicious month of the year. Make today delicious.
GalaBingo.com sponsors Challenge.
Sylvia, she's using her clairvoyance to find out what's going to happen to the £3,000. She's got £127 for the Lyons family, plus an upright freezer and a mini coffee maker. Over here, the Chivers family have decanter, glasses, tray, personal prizes, a weekend for two at any one of 200 lovely hotels, and £46 in the bank. Now we go to double money. Someone's going to play for £3,000 tonight. Join me, won't you? It's a bit of a crowd, isn't it? I know. Sarah, meet Sandra. 100 people surveyed. Top 3 answers on the board. Name something gamblers put their money on. Name it.
Horses.
Horses. Let's see if they're up there. The GGs. They are. Number 1 answer. Play or pass? Play, they say, and I'm not surprised. No conferring by the Lyons family. Name something gamblers put their money on.
Cards.
Cards, they do, don't they? Yes, the old pasteboards. Second most popular answer wins you. Heather, you ready for this? It wins you a portable colour television set. Oh, Sylvia, one more successful answer, and you'll get it all.
Casinos.
Casinos on the roulette. Casino. Mystery. Mystery.
Greyhounds.
Greyhounds on the dogs. The dogs. Oh, my dears. Well, that decanter, glasses and tray belongs to you, Eileen. With our blessing, you had these photographs of yourselves and the Lyons family, and our thanks for coming along and being such terrific sports and good company on this happy day on Family Fortunes. You've enjoyed yourselves? Great. Oh, that's that. Oh, that's Sarah. Hey, now, Sylvia. These questions could be worth £3,000 to your family. You've got 315. Nobody can take that away from you. You've got your personal prizes. Who's going to play for £3,000?
Pat and Sandra.
Pat and Sandra, front and centre, please. Sandra, you're going to answer the questions first?
Yes.
Pat, would you go off and wear the blindfold and the headset? And that makes sure that Patricia can't hear the questions or the answers, get any visual or audible clue as to what I'm going to ask Sandra and what she's going to say to me. But could we have the 15 seconds on the clock, please? You ready? Name any food that you can eat, both cooked and raw.
Carrots.
A famous tennis player.
Pass.
Any children's comic paper.
Beano.
Any alcoholic drink.
Beer.
Anything that tells the time.
Clock.
Thank you for that. 315. Here's the answers you gave us. We said, name any food you can eat, both cooked and raw. You said carrots. Our survey said... It's a very good start. A famous tennis player, you passed on that. We said, name any children's comic paper. Now you came through like a good one. You said Beano. Our survey said 55. Isn't that great? Isn't that great? Look at how you've made up 75 points. You're 3/4 of the way to your half of the game. We said, name any alcoholic drink. You said beer. It's got to be a good answer. Our survey said 26 or over 100. You got 101, only 99 to get. You said, name anything that tells the time. You obeyed the rules. You went for the obvious answer. You said clock. Our survey said 57, 158. Oh! Look like you're standing. I think we're going to do it. Clear the board. This could be it. £3,000 in the balance. £3,000. It's huge money prize, which will be £3,315. And here comes the little lady who's going to make all the difference between success and failure. I got news for you. All you've got to do, baby, all you've got to do is get 42 points. Yes! Let's remind everyone at home of the excellent answers that won 158 points. Do you want me to keep holding your hand or not?
Yes, please.
May I have 20 seconds on the clock, please? Name any food that you can eat both cooked and raw.
Marrow.
A famous tennis player.
Nastasi.
A children's comic paper.
The Beano.
And again,
Dandy.
an alcoholic drink.
Beer.
Again,
Lager.
anything that tells the time.
Watch.
Thank you. Here we go. There they are. The answers we got from Sandra. Good answers. They have to be good or they wouldn't be worth 158. But can yours make up the difference? Take you to £3,315 in cash for the Lyons family. Let's go. You said, name any food you can eat both cooked and raw. And you said... I know. I nearly knocked you down at that point.
I felt like falling down.
Well, let's see. Were there any other idiots on the survey? No, there weren't, no.
No, it's only me.
Oh, come on, now it's getting tense. There's £3,000 we're talking about. A famous tennis player. You said Nastasi. Our survey said...
I should have said Borg.
You should have said Borg. It was the top answer with a score of 21, Bjorn Borg. We'd already had the top answer for a food you can eat both cooked and raw, carrots. Sandra gave us that answer. We're still at 158. £3,000 is tantalizingly close. A famous children's comic paper. We already had the top answer, Beano, worth 55. You gave us that, then you gave us a second guess. You said the Dandy. Our survey said, yes, that's better. You're 25 off the money. Only 25 to go. Yeah. Patricia, you might do it. With the last two answers, you could do it. We said any alcoholic drink. You said beer. We already had beer. You corrected yourself when you said lager. If lager's worth 25 or more, you've got the 3,000. Our survey said... Top answer was whiskey.
Yeah.
You know, I know, yes, I know. The last answer. You can see it's got to be worth 19 or more to get you the £3,000. We asked you for anything that tells the time. We already had the top answer, 57. If your answer, which was watch, is worth 19 or more, you have got £3,000, a total of 3,315. Fingers crossed. Our survey said... Good night, everybody. Join us again next week.
Celebrity Millionaire goes a bit sporty tonight, with footy presenter and pundits Richard Keys and Andy Gray amongst some of the celebs giving it a go. That's a double bill for 9 on Challenge.